Okay, so for the second card, we are going to use the fun, vibrant fall leaf side of that fall leaves paper. I love this color palette. It's probably one of my favorite color palettes of the entire year. Nature, just so beautiful. I just love all the parts. It just makes me so happy. Okay, so we're going to have the front of the card here, which is orange. And we're going to have our little fall leaf paper here, which is going to be on the front of the card. Okay, I'm going to suggest that you watch the video all the way through before you make your card, just so that you can decide how you want to lay it out. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it, but then, like I said, you can decide if you want to do it a little bit differently. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my paper here, and I'm actually going to fold it in half. Okay, I did not pre-score your paper, just in case you wanted to do something different than what I'm doing. Okay, so next what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this to the side for a moment. I'm going to set these to the side for a moment. I am going to color and then have my, and then cut out the little bear here. Okay, so I'm just going to use my watercolors here. A little water brush. And I'm just going to color my little bear here. I'm just going to color him brown really fast. Let's get my tape gun out of the way. Okay, so we're going to go with a little brown here on his body and his belly. And then on his little face. Alright, we're going to go around here. I'll pick a little bit more brown for the bottom of his little feet here. And then we're going to go up to his little arm here. And I might use just a tiny little bit of dark brown for his little schnoz here, his little nose, his snout. And I'll use that little darker color here for some shadows around his belly here, his underside of his foot, right here, and right here, and right here, and his backside of his little ear, and his side of his face. Alright, there we are. Okay. I'm going to use the brush here to just kind of smooth out some of these lines. Alright, there we are. Okay, then I'm going to take my scissors here. We're done with the watercolors. And I'm going to go ahead and just realized I needed to add a little bit to his tail. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to fussy cut his little body here. So fussy cut just means to cut out. So I'm going to cut out right along the outside of that black line. Actually, it's a dark brown line, but the stamped image. And we're going to cut this out like this. All right, in his little face. And his little foot. All right, there we are. Okay, then the sentiment here that says hello friend. I'm going to go ahead and do my little chevron, which I like to do right from, I'm going to just actually trim this down just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go from the corner to the middle, and then from the corner to the middle, like so. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and adhere some of these things in place. So on this fold part right here, so you have it like this, we're going to be gluing this left side when you're looking at it so that the right side opens up, okay? And when I lay that down, you're going to have about a 16th of an inch border on the top left and right. Or sorry, the top left and the bottom. On the right side, this is going to open up. And then on the inside here, we're going to have the little bear. And we're going to have the little sentiment that says, hello friend. Okay. So want to make sure that wherever you glue them, that they're not seen when the fold is down. All right. So wherever you decide to put that, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on here. And I did about 1/4 inch on the left and right, and then I'm going to put this little guy down here. I want him kind of sitting at the bottom here, so I'm just going to put him right here. And a little bit closer to the left, so it kind of offsets the fact that this is farther to the right. And then we're going to close that and make sure you can't see anything. Now we're going to go ahead and wrap our ribbon. So I'm going to just go ahead and match these up here. So I lay them down so that they're the folds, so it's flat on the bottom and also flat on the small one. So everything's laying flat together. On the back side here, we're going to put some double-sided tape. I'm going to do it on all 4 sides here. Okay. All right. So on the left here, this is where we're going to match this up. Okay. So it's on this side that is where the ribbon is going. So we're going to flip this over. Right here in the middle. This is where we're going to stick this down. Oh, we're going to stick down one, and then we're going to put some double-sided tape down and stick it on the other. There we are. And we want these to match up. They should be about the same length and ribbon there. Okay, so the ribbon lengths match up, and they're roughly about the same amount on either side, so it's about in the middle. So as we flip this over, we might as well just mount this on the card right now. I'm putting more double-sided tape on top of that ribbon. This is going to match up, so there's going to be about 1/16 of an inch border on all 4 sides. Now it's going to stick in place. All right, and now we're going to tie this little bow on the left here. Let's see if we can get a bow out of this. I think we can. And it's going to be a double bow because we're using 2 different ribbons here. And of course, you can arrange that however you'd like for your bows. I kind of want I like that idea of the dark brown being on top. Alright, and then you have your 2 little strips. Oh, this does not look as good as I wanted it to. Maybe what I'll do here is we'll do the copper first. No, I do want to tie them together. As I tie them, maybe I'll make it so that I am purposefully putting that dark brown on top. Oh, come on. I may just end up tying a knot because I think the knot might actually look better. I think the knot will look better. Even though I did want to do a bow, I think we're just going to do a knot. So I'm just going to tie that, and then I'm going to do a second one. I was hoping we could get a bow out of that, but I think we're not going to. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do a diagonal there and do a little diagonal cut here. And then I'm going to do a diagonal cut here and a little diagonal cut here. Okay, there we have it. I'll put a little bit more double-sided tape on this so that holds that in place. And I'm going to do the same thing up here. All right, there we have that. And we have our little hello friend on the inside. So cute. Then as you open up the card, you have these 2 little bits of the fall leaves paper. And we're going to put those on the inside of the card on the left and right, just to frame out where a nice sentiment might go. All right, and there's going to be about 1/16 inch on the left top and the bottom, and then the same thing for the right side, 1/16 of an inch on the top right and the bottom. All right, and there we have. Isn't that so cute? We have our little fall leaves cards. Yay! All right, you guys. I hope you had fun with the craft kits today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fun day, guys. See you later.